keep your distance from myself.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
On second down now, it's Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Take it at the 37. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10. Now the young man was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie. It's Philip Lindsay. The stop was made by Jannard Avery. Well, we talked about Philip Lindsay so much last year, but it bears repeating. Undrafted in 2018. The Broncos would sign him in May, and that was a good decision. He would have a 1,000-yard season, 9 touchdowns en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. So from undrafted to playing in the Pro Bowl in 10 months, that's pretty clean living for Philip Lindsay. They'll run here with Lindsay. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Move. Let's get in there. Let's get in there. 57 to Mike. Mike 57.
Let's make these. Look at me. Zipper. Let's make these babies crawl. Yeah.
Throwing his lock on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the double.
57. Check.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Watch twins.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So backed up to the 6 now. Third and goal.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Go. 57's to Mike. 57's to
Clear. Get it.
Locked now on third and goal. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Genard Avery in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. And McManus able to put it through. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. This is taken at the 3. Able to slither by. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield looking left side. That's caught by Landry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 25-yard line. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. To throw, Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Set, 180! Alert, 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 alert!
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Look at me. Go, go. 5, 5. Hey.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike.
5.
To throw on 3rd down. Locke. Left side here to Sanders. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. The 6th season in Denver now for Emmanuel Sanders after those 4 years in Pittsburgh. And you may recall Sanders tore his Achilles December 5th last year in practice. But before the injury, he was on his way to another 1,000-yard season. Would have been his 4th in his first 5 years in a Bronco uniform. And now at 32 years of age as he tries to return to full speed. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
We got to get the stop here, D. Bravo.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
So we got man. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. And
58, right over
there.
From midfield, here's Locke. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Here's Lindsey. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Philip Lindsey with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have retaken the lead. Of course, he's fresh off the Offensive Player of the Week in the AFC, and what a game it was last week, and a long touchdown run right there.
He and his offensive line, the receivers blocking downfield, they're all in sync right now. Could carry him to a 2nd straight Player of the Week award.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Mayfield to throw it. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side.
I'm going to hit you all down.
Callaway. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Check, 47. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just
Mayfield on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, It makes it tough to defend.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Go, go.
A final shot before half for Locke. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Clock now on first down. They'll find Lindsey here. Oh, now Lindsey lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, exit.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go. 10 Lobo. Stay with your man.
Hatchet. Hatchet.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Hey, Delta.
58, boys. 58. 58, Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Kill, kill, kill. Kill, kill.
5.
On second and 11 now. Lock. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, look at that, Chuck. A rookie picked the rookie on that play.
How about that? Is that rookie-on-rookie crime? But you know what happens, too. If you're a rookie defender, you tend to adjust to the game a little bit quicker than if you're a quarterback. Too many things still going through his mind. And on that play, the rookie defender won the battle.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First down, Brown.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield now. He sets to fire deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw, and tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Really good, smart play by the defense, understanding 3rd and short, guarding the first down sticks, and being able to make a play on the football and bat it down.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Topper! Snap!
From the 24, Lock flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Check 53.
On third down, block. Finds his rookie first-rounder. It's Noah Fant. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Now the second down throw on target. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third and 1, here's Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 43.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively a backbreaker. Mayfield now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it second and 6. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Now second and 6 at the 40-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6. Now Mayfield. Now he's forced out left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up third down.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Von Miller in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. Seibert's kick is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now Locke. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Eric Murray. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. 30-yard line.
Check, 47. Stop your whining.
Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do.